Is not to come to pass that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Ephics and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a
He said, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining me on this morning program. I appreciate you as you connect to this very program. I welcome you wherever you are joining us from. If you are joining this program from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining us on this program from any part of the world, you are joining from any part of the zoo, you are joining from any part of Africa, you are joining from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, you are joining from Russia, from China, from Israel. Whichever part of the world you are joining this program from, I appreciate you and I welcome you to this program. And once again, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. For those who are joining us on this very platform for the very first time, I want to remind you that this platform is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic of Benin in Exile, a platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people. We do not come here to attack any race or religion. What we do here is to speak up for those who are oppressed in the contraption called Nigeria, more especially. The indigenous people in that contraption called Nigeria, the ugly situation they are facing today is what we are here to expose. We are here to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world. We are here to debunk every lie that has been told against us in one way or the other. The lie they have told against the Biafran people, against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, against our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those lies are what we have come here to trash and make sure we bring them to naught. In this very platform, we are here to encourage Biafrans and remind Biafrans to continue to hold on to their legitimate rights. Those rights that have been given to them by Chukwu Okike Abiyama himself. We are here to remind you that you must hold on to those rights and do not allow anybody to take those rights away from you. Some of those rights that you must hold dear to your heart are one, the right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are the rights that you must hold onto yourself and do not allow anybody to gamble or play with these rights. It does not matter who the person is. It does not matter how big or large the person is. It doesn't matter what the person has to offer. You must not give up your right to self-determination, self-defense, and right to life. We come here to encourage Biafrans and let the world know what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria. It is obvious that the situation of Nigeria is underreported. It is obvious that what is going on in Biafra land is not reported. So we have taken it upon ourselves to bring that report before the whole world. The truth and nothing but the truth. And in this platform, we do not try to be politically correct. We say it exactly the way it is. If you are joining us for the very first time, please like and share. Click the notification bell. Very, very important. Our morning section on this platform is always an interactive section. That is why you see a link that I pinned there. People can come on and make their opinion known. You are entitled to your opinion. You have the right to say whatever you want to say. That is why we put that link. You can come in and say your prayers. You can come in and ask your question. You can come in and make your contribution. You can come in and lay your information before the whole world. If you are a Biafran, you are entitled to use any Biafran language that is suitable for you to speak to a particular audience. You are free to use that language. it will be best if you use broken so that everyone will understand you, your broken English. But if you want to speak to a particular region in your own dialect, it is permitted and is allowed. We welcome that. As long as that dialect is the dialect of the Biafrans, you are highly welcome, and we appreciate that. One thing we ask is that when you are joining us on this very platform to speak, make sure you appear decent, dress properly, and also don't hold your cigarette while you are talking to us. Get done with it before you come online to join us. One last thing is that you must be civil in your discussion. Be civil. Whatever you want to say to us, try as much as possible to be civil. We are not telling you not to get angry. We are not telling you not to show your annoyance. You can be angry, you can show your annoyance, but at the same time, be civil. Being civil is very important so that other people can be able to understand you and digest whatever you're saying. Nobody knows it all. You can never tell. Your own information might be what will break the camel's back. So that is why each time you are speaking, you try as much as possible be civil in your discussion so that the whole world will understand you. Here we represent Biafra. We represent Biafra, Republic of Exile. And we present to the world how we want them to see us. We cannot be another zoo. We are a nation that goes in order with respect to every human being. Everyone has the right to live, and you are entitled to your opinion. We don't come here to force people to believe us or force people to buy our own idea. No, that's not what we do. What we do here is to tell you, answer your questions, and to tell you what you need to know. It is left for you to go back and digest every single thing we are saying. After digesting it, you now make up your mind if you want to follow or not. Because whatever we do, we are going to be held responsible. I will be held responsible for my actions, and you will be held responsible for your own actions. There is no excuse. You wouldn't say it is because of Chuk survival that you did such a thing. Neither will I say I did something because of you. No. Every one of us will give account of what we did as we are moving into Biafra. In Biafra, many people will be held to account to whatever they are doing today. When we get to Biafra, everybody will be held to account to whatever they are doing today. So whatever you are doing today in the course of this movement into Biafra, we stand before you tomorrow to speak. Whatever you do today, you are going to give account tomorrow. You cannot escape it. You cannot escape it. Anything you do today, you will give account. That is why we are telling you to pay attention. Don't rush. Don't jump into conclusion. Listen to every single argument and then you make your opinion known. If you are a good listener, you can be able to differentiate between good and evil. Very, very important. I welcome everyone that have joined this platform this morning once again. Wherever you are joining us from, you are welcome and you are a special guest. I appreciate you. Today we want to talk about our data collection. That is the major thing that we have on board today. The most important thing we have on board today is the data collection of Biafrans. It is so important because it is something that is going to lay the foundation. It's going to be the pillar of the declaration of Biafra that is going to happen very soon. This data collection is going to be a strong pillar of the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra in October through November. That is why the sensitization is very important. So as you connect to this program, I urge you to please like and share to every single human being called a Biafran that you can know. It doesn't matter whether they are following us or they're not following us. It doesn't matter where they belong or where they believe. Every Biafran must get the messages we are preaching this day about this data collection. The data collection is not just about Mazen Nandeka, not about Mazen Samaneba, not about you. It's about every single one of us are collective effort to pull out from the zoological republic that is tying us down. The data collection is going to add legitimacy to our request. It is high time we take this very, very serious. The data collection is very, very important. Very, very important. Everyone should begin to sensitize people around him. We know that it is not everybody that has access to social media. You that has access to social media, carry this information and make sure that people that are connected to you hears about it. Every single one of us here has a family back home in Nigeria. Every one of us. If you don't have your immediate family back home, you have the extended family. If you don't have the extended family, you have your in-laws and whatever. Make sure you hand this message over to them. Continue to preach this message in your own little way about the data collection. It is important. In fact, with the seriousness of the situation today, we are supposed to get that 20,000 that 20 million that our Prime Minister is talking about. We're supposed to get it in less than 1 week. To show our seriousness to go home, we are supposed to get that 20 million in less than 1 week. As soon as this very link is released, everyone should begin to prepare. If you do not have a smartphone, begin to make arrangement for a smartphone. It must not be a very expensive one. A smartphone that has video and network. Because on the data completion, when you are filling the data, there's a space where your picture will be taken. You need to snap your picture. Your picture needs to be captured to be sure that it is one man, one vote. You cannot vote twice. You cannot fill 2 forms. It is only one. That is how solid the data collection is. Every single one of us that is around should begin to make sense. If you know the help you can render to the person near you because of this data collection, please do so. Please do so. And for the aged people and people who cannot afford the smartphone, you that is living very close to them, that is very close, your neighbors, your friends, you can help them. But the person must be with you because of the picture capturing. The person must be there with you while the informations are being filled, because the picture of the person has to be captured. It cannot be changed. You must be very, very careful when you are filling that data, because every single information you put there remains there. You can't remove it. This is not like the zoo, where you'll be 10 years, where you'll be 50 years in your secondary school, and the next time you come for as a politician, you become 80 years. Some will become 80 years in their normal date of birth, and when they come, they say they have a political age. In their political age, you begin to see 60 years. We don't have such. We do not want to have such, where you will see somebody, somebody who is a twins, the twin sister or the twin brother will be 50 years old. Meanwhile, the other one is going to be 70 years old. We don't want that in Biafra land. We want to have a data. If you have children and your children are twins, the twins' children are supposed to be of the same age. There is nothing like, we don't want a situation where someone's daughter will be older than him himself. That is what you see in the Zoological Republic, where somebody's daughter is older than him, where you will have twin brothers. One is celebrating 40 years, the other one is celebrating 80 years. We don't want to have that. And there is no such chance. That is why every Biafran has to stay awake. Prepare yourself. We are building Biafra from the scratch. Biafra is being built from the scratch. And one of the way to get it right, and lay a strong foundation is this data collection. If we can be able to get this data right, our problem is 80% solved. Our problem is 80% solved. Both the corruption issue, the insecurity issue, and all whatnot, solved automatically. Now you see why it is very important that every one of us should key into this data collection. The evangelism of this data collection should be done by every one of us as an individual. When you call your family back home, you ask them, I hope you are getting ready for the data collection. I hope you are getting ready for the data collection. You should be talking to your neighbor. Anytime you speak to a Biafra, don't end a topic with a Biafra without talking about that data collection. It is very, very important. We want to know who are Biafrans, where they are, what they are doing, and what is happening to them. We don't want to run a situation where you have in the zoo today, where people are losing their life on a daily basis, yet they are giving account of 2 million plus, 200 million as their population. They don't even know the actual population. From year to year, it is 200 million plus every time. People are losing their life. You can't give account how many people you have in a certain area. This data collection is very important because this is something that has to do with each and every one of us as an individual. In the Biafra we are looking for, we want to form a government that is going to be equal to everybody, that is going to affect every human life. It will affect us in every area, so that somebody will not come tomorrow and say he's being marginalized. We don't want a situation where a certain group of people or a certain section will come and begin to say that I've been marginalized. Today, you must have to, if you want to eradicate that word, marginalization, if you don't want to see that you are being marginalized or whatever, make sure that every single human being in your area put in their data. Because when you are going to get your grant from Biafran government, when you are going to get any project from Biafran government, the population is going to be considered. Nobody needs to begin to ask you how many people are you. Nobody have to come and begin to make unnecessary estimates. That population is very, very important, so that it will be considered. The number of people in the area will be considered before anything is being given to them, so that no group will feel less attended to. Every single one of us have equal rights, equal status. And in being able to maintain this equal rights, this equality, this data collection is very, very necessary. Biafra is going to be different from the zoo. There will be no sacred cow. There will be no special treatment for anybody. This data is going to play a very important role. That is why you must do everything humanly possible to see that people around you get registered. You must do everything humanly possible to see that people around you submit their data. It does not matter where they live, where they stay, as long as they are Biafra. That data is important. It doesn't even matter whether you are supporting Mazisa Manepa or you're not supporting. One thing is obvious. One thing is obvious, that every single one of us want to be free. One thing that is very important and obvious before every human being, before every Biafran, including the politicians and the criminals, is that we all want to be free. Everyone wants to enjoy freedom. If you sincerely want to enjoy freedom, if you sincerely want freedom, it doesn't matter where it is coming from. Having that freedom should be your concern. The collective interest of the Biafran people today, regardless their religion, regardless their race, regardless their location. One thing that is common among all Biafrans is that they want to be free. Today, strategy has been let down. The procedures have been let down. You are now looking at your freedom. What you have seen us doing in this very year that Mazi Samaneko spoke about, the Prime Minister spoke about, the Prime Minister said that the legitimization of Biafra will take the top priority in this year. And one of the things that's going to legitimize the United States of Biafra is this data. Our Prime Minister did not miss word. He said it, that this data, after the announcement of the referendum in Finland during the second conference of the year, which is going to happen October, November, in that conference, the result of this very self-referendum that we're going to conduct through this data will be called. The whole world will know the result. The result will be handed over to the United Nations, and United Nations will see the data of those who are Biafrans and those who are not Biafrans. In having a country, you must have legitimacy. You must have recognition from other countries. In this world, planet, you can't operate alone. You cannot operate alone. You must be acceptable to others. And how are they going to accept you? They are going to accept you according to how legitimate you are. And that is why this very collection of data is very important. In the process of collecting your data and putting in your data, you will have a space, an opportunity to vote for Biafra, to vote for your freedom. Either you want freedom or you don't want. If you don't want your freedom, you have the right to indicate in that very place that I don't want to be free. And if you want to be free, you indicate that you want to be free. At the end of the day, the result will be called. It is very important because during the time of election in the Biafra land, remember, they had a number of people they claim that voted, even when we know that it is false, even though they gave a false number. The number they gave was very false. The number they gave as the people who came to vote cannot be verified, but they gave a number. In this referendum of Biafra, we need to outrun that number. We need to overrun that number. We need to just overrun that number. That's what it is. That is why you see our Prime Minister talking about 20 million people. That is why you see our Prime Minister talking about 20 million people. The number we are going to get as people who voted for Biafra in referendum is supposed to supersede by far the number of people that voted in election. That is what you're expecting. Now you begin to understand better how important the data collection is. So wherever you are, you must not play with it. The evangelism of this data collection is something that is upon every one of us. You that is watching me, it is your responsibility to share this video, this particular video you are watching. Share it. Let it get to everybody. By the time you share this video, I bet you are going to win a lot of souls. People will begin to prepare for the data. Many times people have called in and said that some people are not getting information. They are not getting information because most of us are not sharing information. We are not. Those of us who have platforms, we cannot do everything on our own. The world is a very large place. We can only be able to make impact when everyone put in their own little effort. By the time you put it together, you begin to understand the great success that we made. We cannot fold our hands and pretend that all is well, or leave the whole work for our Prime Minister to be doing, or leave the whole work for the media of Biafra program to be doing. No. You know that we don't have the conventional media. We are not in the conventional media. We know that our radio is not yet everywhere. Today, you are the media, you are the conventional radio, you are everything we can use to reach out to people. That is why, as you get the message, the next person near you, share with that very person. Your neighbors, share with them. You don't only share with them, prepare yourself to support them during the time of this very data collection. As soon as the link is released, once you register yourself, look for someone else to help to register. There are some of us who cannot read or write. When you come across such people, use your own phone, smartphone, and help them to make registration and take their pictures and submit their data. Every one of us have to engage in this very activity. Wherever you are on the planet Earth, as long as you're a Biafran, once this very link is released, then anytime you meet a Biafran, the first thing you have to ask him, have you registered your data? Have you given your data for your freedom? And tell him the reason why it is important he must give his data. The world would like to know how serious we are. The world, we want to know how serious we are. Countries would like to know how serious we are for them to be able to come fully in their alliance. They would want to know how united we are, how many of us. For us to prove that we are united and we have a great number, every one of us must put our hands. You know that we are dealing with propagandists. The Zoological Republic, only thing they have is blackmail and propaganda. And they have pushing this propaganda of disunity among us. They have pushed this propaganda of disunity among us. They have done it and done it so perfect that until Mazen Nandekano came on board and disconnected all their effects. Destroyed every of those demarcation and obstacles they put everywhere. And today, the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Israel, is working on that same foundation. They have used different kinds of language to tell you that your brother is not your brother. They will tell you your sister is not your sister. They will tell you your nation is not your nation. They will tell you that your resources does not belong to you. And some of us have begun to believe that. We want to change that. And we want to lay a foundation that is going to shock the world. Already, they can see it and they know where we are. Wherever you are today as a Biafran, seeing everything that is playing out across the world, seeing what is happening in the Zoological Republic today, if you are not touched, you can never ever be touched again, and you are not human. There is no human being on the planet Earth today that is a Biafran, even a one Nigerianist. They know, and they feel the pain. Most of them who we are supporting the London board, some of them who thought that they will give it another chance. Some of them we are talking about giving them that chance during the time of election because they saw the London board. When we told them that the presence of the London board was a deception, they never believed. When we said the presence of the London boy is a deception, they never believed it. But today, some of them have come to see it clearer. Some of them are now crying. Some of them cannot even cry in the open. They are hiding. They don't even know what to say. They don't even have the confidence anymore. You saw when London boy was there, they always attack us. They use us for program. Some of them call us a enemy of progress. They say now that they have a chance to have an Igbo presidency. Why are we being the obstacle? Some will say, now that your brother is coming out, you are the one stopping your brother. Different kinds of blackmailing languages. Today, where is it? After the election, they didn't even have the balls to protest. They didn't even have the balls to go out for protest. Today, the drug baron is running the affair for them. A man whose identity no one knows. This is something we don't want to see in Biafra land. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nobody can testify of his age. Nobody can testify of the school where he attended from his primary school forward. We have not seen anybody that can say that this is my classmate. No. Nobody can testify of his age. Nobody can testify of his nationality. Are you talking about his wealth? Nobody can testify of his source of wealth up to this minute. Nobody. Even during that campaign, his people who were campaigning for them, when you ask them a question about Bola Tinubu, they can't answer. But yet, this man maneuvered his way and became the president of the Zoological Republic. If Tinubu can be the president of Nigeria, what else is not possible in Nigeria? If Tinubu can make it to presidency in Nigeria, what else do you think cannot happen in that zone? And how dare you deceive yourself to talk of a better Nigeria? Where is it going to come from? Where is it going to come from? At least when somebody is expecting something, when you are trying to convince somebody or you're expecting something, that will be something you will look up to. And be something you look up to. Let's say as 2024 is here, and we're talking about Biafra, we have something to look up to. Anybody I'm talking to about Biafra now, and you tell me, how do you think that Biafra will come? This Biafra will come. I will tell that person that by October, the declaration of the restoration of the independence of Biafra will happen. That alone is something for Biafra to look up to. That after the declaration of Biafra, finally we can have a good breath. So anybody that is looking towards something, there must be a pointer to what you're looking for. That's something you're going to look up. You say, because of this, there is a possibility that something is going to happen. Because of this, there's a possibility that something. But I'm asking you, you that still think that Nigeria can survive or be better, what can you show me today and tell me that because of this or because of that, that it is possible that Nigeria can succeed? Can you show me? If you have any single thing you can refer to, write at the comment section. I say one single thing you can refer to and say, because of this thing, because of this, there is a possibility of Nigeria being better in 100 years to come. There is no such thing. There is no such thing. I have not seen. If you have seen, please feel free to put it down in the comment section. I would like to learn. Fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Biama to prepare. We have come and we must do the needful. Every one of us must prepare to play our own role. In this data collection, it is very important. That is a deal that everyone has to get involved with. If you are serious about your freedom, this is not about Mazi Simon Ekpa. It is not about Mazi Nandigan. It is about you, your own freedom. If you want to put a stamp in your freedom and sell it, this is it. Except you don't want to. You're welcome, my brother Solomon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning from here. I hope I'm coming out loud and clear.
Loud and clear, my brother. You're welcome. Go on.
Honestly, Ekene Chineke na onye pụrụ ime ihe niile, who always preserve us and protect us in this trouble we are in. My brother, for some time, I was not able to come up and try to fix my things in order so that I will not be having network challenge. And you can see that my voice is clear now and it's no longer cracking and the other things. I give Chukwu all the glory.
Glory be to God.
You know, Ima, a na-agba mgbakọta mezoto mgbe ha bịara wepụ obi ha n'ụdị na ma ha pụtazi mmemekwa apịa ọdịbakwa. So my people, I want to let our people know one thing.
Wow, what is happening? We cannot hear you, my brother. Just after we are celebrating your coming back, and then they just stopped you. We can't hear you. We cannot hear your voice. And I hope you can be able to reconnect back again, and we can be able to continue from there. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you to please pay attention to every information that is coming. It is very important. Can you hear me, my
Okay,
brother?
I am back.
Okay,
Yes,
go on.
yes, I'm hearing you. So, a lot of things are going on in the zoo today. They are throwing in some important areas. See, I want our people to remember. You one day saying that the zoo happened in Biafra land. Remember that Chukwu is a formidable force. Most of this is not to happen. You just if you are thinking of your future, I want you to think of this thing. Will you,
Your network is really bad. Your network is really bad. What is going on?
don't worry, they will kick me out. I will stay until they bring me back. You see, they bring me back finally. You see, me, you have a government that thinking they have the master plan, and Chukwu Okiabiama have given them the bestowed all things upon them to make sure that Chukwu Okiabiama, being Biafrans, are free from this contraction. People to understand that what will happen. This is without you and me supporting them. Now, I the topic data collection processing you about to happen. And what are you doing? You have to tell others that look at what is going to happen February. Just our PM are posted. That will start to happen. That will number to actualize what the government has in plan. So I want our people to start doing something more than before. More than before. Yes, you people try by supporting our government and the men on the ground. But now, more are needed because to him, more is given, more is expected from you. Go get them the, the data campaign awareness is going every day. Not only that, donation is ongoing every day. Time will come when our will not require anything from you again. When it will be too late, support our government. Support government. It's your government. It's government. We agree and establish them, and they are working smoothly, and we are seeing the fruit of their progress. Please support the government and make sure that you continue telling people wherever you are concerning unity that is about to come out. We have the data captured, and you know that you're a citizen of Biafra because without your data captured in your country, you're not a citizen of that country. You are a foreigner. They will put you, they will treat you as a foreigner. For you to make sure that you are not a foreigner in your whole land, in your father's land, please do this campaign just as our brother is doing it. I myself will be doing it because whenever I am and continue telling people, look at what is going to happen, look at what we have achieved. Like as the zoo are doing it through the network, telling you to go and register your name, your SIM card, that thing, and they are using it for a purpose that is very bad for me and you. But this one is for your own future, for your own good. Where you will be captured, where government will be thinking of you, where government will be asking, where is this person? We are not seeing him, we are not hearing from him. Where something happened to you, they will trace it and get accurate information and secure you. Look at what is happening in the zoo capital, Abuja. How they kidnap people, how the kidnappers are buying the people that they kidnapping. You see, the government don't have data to trace. Government don't have what it takes to make sure that this thing stop because the government is terrorists and terrorists are government. But in Biafra, where you have future, where your hope lies, where everything concerning you will be actualized, where your business will be secured, my brother, please endeavor to do key in, endeavor to support, endeavor to do what is good. Akwa na-agwa ochintị na agha esu, anakwa agwa nwata wepụ aka n'ọkụ, ọkụ ịgwakọta ịhapụ ọkụ lee ya ọfụọ ya ụfụ onye etizi aka ebe ahụ again. The zoo government contraction had dealt with many of us, destroying our properties and business and lives. Will you continue? Will you continue dying like this? Will you continue allow this thing to continue happen to our brothers and sisters? I believe Chukwu Okeabiama that in that place that this bomb, I believe Chukwu Okeabiama, that place, you go and check the majority that are residing in that place. It might be Biafrans, Biafrans. It might be them. If you go and check the numbers, if you okay, it's okay, let me just put a screen board, let everybody see the name of those who that died because we are bomb brass. It cannot recognize people there again. It will scatter people like particles. You won't know that that is human being. Forget these numbers that they are telling us 2 or 3. That is more than that because I watched the video. I see that that place is a residential place. There's nothing like a mine in there because they are lying. Their life is full of lying. There's something like mine in there. That is a residential place. They throw that kind of bomb and they scatter many things. Remember when that thing happened in Lagos State too, where Biafra people are residing? The same thing happened and they scatter everywhere. So our people should remember, always remember, not when you eat finish, you forget what you have seen or what you have learned. Always remember when something like this occur, you start to think of your future, your home. So my people, honestly, I'm happy to come up today. Honestly, for all this while I'm finding it difficult. And not only that, you see that many people that are fighting against us will continue to confessing and crying. And most of your people have seen it. I myself have seen it. And when I saw it, I was happy, giving Chukwu my glory. Could it be that this will not confess? It will look like what they are doing over there is genuine. But they are confessing for you to see that you are in the right path. So continue supporting the government, continue support our PM, continue support our social media teams, continue support them so that this thing will be actualized come October and November 2024 because that is our target. That is our target. We don't want to go beyond that. So it is effort of me and you will make this thing done. Thank you, my brother Choose, for giving me the platform. Honestly, I
Thank
enjoyed
you.
today more than other days. Nah? Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that amazing and wonderful contribution. It's a very big welcome back. They have really dealt with you some few days ago. So
Honestly,
thank you so much for
honestly,
coming back. I
honestly.
appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that there's
Thank you, my dear.
improvement.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, my brother.
yeah.
We must
Thank you.
continue. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to please pay attention to every single thing we are saying. If you have any question to ask, the link is there for you to come and ask your question. If we cannot be able to answer the questions, we are going to go back and get references for you and answer your questions. If we can't answer your questions, there are members of the cabinet that are here that can come out and answer your questions. Try as much as you can. Don't go back with that thing that is troubling your heart and your mind. Bring it out. This is an interactive section. mainly things that has to do with this our data collection. It is very, very important. Some of you don't know the importance of data. When you are here when you are in the zoo and you are looking at some developed countries, you see United States the way they work and you are happy. You see the UK, you see the Germany, you see all this Western world, the way they operate, you're happy. They are that successful because of their data. They are very successful because they are able to manage their data. It is something that every one of us must be able to key into. If you don't know how to manage, if you don't know how to work on your data, you don't have a very good information in your data, there's no way you can run a country effectively. There is no way you can run a country effectively except you have a workable data. When you have data, it is going to help a lot to save problem. Problem will be almost completely solved. You wouldn't need to be crying every day, complaining. You need to be shouting. There are certain things you cry about that you don't need to cry about. Sometimes when you hear that somebody was kidnapped, a United States citizen was kidnapped, and before you know it, the government have already sent troops to go and rescue the person, it is because of the data. It is because they have the data. When you hear that a citizen of a country is being kidnapped, for example, United States, take away any member of the United States, let terrorists kidnap you, any part of the world, which has even happened in Nigeria. Even Nigeria didn't know until they came and took away their citizen and take him back. All those things are possible because of data. Once your name is in the data, the government knows about you wherever you are at every given minute. The government knows about you. Once the government have an information, this has happened, this person is not safe for so that, they will follow it and pursue it and make sure that that person is brought home. But look at Nigeria today. Look at Nigeria today. In Nigeria, in Abuja, Federal Capital Territory, a whole family is taken away by the terrorists. In Nigeria, in Abuja, complete family, mother, father, and children were taken away. And the government did nothing, absolutely nothing. The terrorists were even bold enough to give a condition. They demanded for ransom, and they gave a condition that if that ransom is not met, that they are going to be taking every member of their family one after the other. And when they gave the ransom, even when the family tried to raise 5 billion naira and submitted, what did they do? They murdered the daughter of the man. They took the life of a child who is in the university. Her life was taken away from her. The government still did nothing. These people, instead of, they raised the ransom. The terrorists raised ransom and said, if the ransom is not being met, they're going to be taking every member of the family one after the other. The government didn't do anything. They were still watching. People who were even supposed to motivate the government and make the government move, instead of them, I'm talking about some of them who are part of the government, the lawmakers and whatever, and some ministers, they get involved in negotiation. They get involved in helping to raise money. Instead of looking for a means to get these people down, they were involved in raising money. And yet they couldn't raise that money. Today, I learned that the family, every member of the family is gone. I learned that they have taken the life of that family. The only person that survives today is the father, who they left to come and look for the money. They released the father only on the condition that he will go and look for money to free his family. And that father today has been made childless, widower, 3 children and a wife. Every single one of them is gone as we are speaking, because they were not able to raise the amount they told them. I learned they raised the money up to 50 something, up to 50 million or 100 million. In a country where you have a government in a country where you have a government. This is happening. And it is not only one. This is just one out of many. I am talking, we are discussing about Abuja. You know, yesterday, one of our brothers came online and told us a story of Abuja. And I went back. There are so many other voice messages that he sent to me, which I cannot be able to pull in now. So many voice messages he sent to me on the situation in Abuja. Many people in tears and crying. A lot of people have been kidnapped. And each time this kidnap happens, government does nothing. The people today have resorted to self-help in Abuja. People don't sleep anymore. They stay awake. Once it is night, midnight, all of them are awake. Because you might go to sleep, the next thing they will knock on your door and you are gone. The only safety they have is to stay awake throughout the whole night till the following day. I am talking about Abuja. This is happening in a country that some people say they have hope on. This is happening in a place where some people want to kill themselves for. How can any sensible human being call that place a country to be? How can anybody be proud to say, I am a Nigerian? How? Only animals, idiots, clowns, people who are mentally sick, people who are mentally derailed, they are the only people today who are still claiming to be Nigerian. Everything about that country, the government itself today is in the hand of the terrorists. From the minute they gave the vice president to the chief terrorist in Nigeria, it is all over. We said it and they thought it was a joke. We said it and it is all over. And today what you see is propaganda news and whatever. They come and say the Islamic whatever have denounced the Muslim ticket, and if they want, if they have known, they will not vote for it. They regret it. You're regretting. You will continue to live in regret. That is why the Biafrans are exceptional. We see things before it happens. We, the Biafrans, we are 1,000 miles ahead of every idiot in that zoo. 1,000 miles ahead of them. That is why you see them jumping from pillar to pole, talking about Master Simon Ever. They thought he's no offense kufu. You just speak and it happened. We are 1,000 miles ahead of them. People who are very, very backward. They never think of the future. Nigeria doesn't have even 1 year plan. 1 year plan of that country. You can't see it anywhere. The Zoological Republic doesn't have a year plan, 1 year plan. That is when you go to their budget, you will not see any reasonable and responsible thing in their budget. Only we see there is how they share the money among themselves. Allocating huge amount of money to presidency, allocating huge amount of money to vice president, allocating huge amount of money to lawmakers, and that is all. That is final. There is no single project, there is no single way forward, no plan, nothing like say 1 year plan, talk less of 5 years plan or 10 years plan or 20. Where can you find that? And yet, some people will foolishly come and testify of Nigeria. Wait, what Nigeria is going to happen to you very, very soon. This is not time to talk too much. Those of us who are Biafra today, our main commitment, our own concern today is the people in Biafra land. Biafra is our major concern. How we are going to make sure that our people are safe and secured. And that is exactly what we are doing. Our utmost concern today is to how to make sure that our region is secured. Anything short of that, we are not in it. Anything less than that, we can't be part of it. Biafra, Republic of Exile, is doing everything humanly possible to see that every life in Biafra land is protected. And we will continue to do that. There is no going back. And if you are a Biafran, the only good thing you can do for yourself today is to pay attention to the voice of reason. Pay attention to the voice of reason. We are going home. No man born of a woman can stop that. It does not matter what you think. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter where you anchor your life or whatever. We are going home. Biafrans, we are going home. That is why every Biafra must be at alert. We must continue to educate each other. On this data collection, it is very important, this data. We need to go on a massive evangelism. The 20 million that is required, that our Prime Minister said, we want to give him 40 million in less than 1 month. We need to give our Prime Minister 40 million in less than 1 month. Because every one of us is in this together. So why are we talking about 20 million after all? Are there some people who are suffering and others are not suffering? Are there some people who doesn't want the freedom? Are there some people who are not part of it? It doesn't matter which angle, which area you are. You might be with any group or any organization. That doesn't matter. We don't care. Just like our Prime Minister said before. Our Prime Minister said, as long as you are fighting for Biafra, it doesn't matter under which platform you are fighting for it. You are welcome. We will not go against you. As long as you are genuinely fighting Biafra in the way that you understand, under any group whatsoever, we are not against you. No, we are not. Our Supreme Amazon Nandekano gave that order and he said, if you know what you will do to give us Biafra, go ahead and do it. That was the word of our Prime Minister. And that word is something we will not change. Today, our Prime Minister have also keyed into that word. And he said the same thing. That whatever you know you can do, as long as you are genuinely fighting for Biafra, that we are not against you. You're welcome, my beloved brother Maxwell. Good to see you. It's a pity yesterday. We lost you yesterday. I didn't know what happened yesterday. They even end up ending my program. I ended, they just shut me down yesterday. I don't know what happened just yesterday, you know. You're welcome back, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mazuchukes. Good morning to you from my location here in Ghana. Good morning to great sons and daughters of Biafra land. Thank you, and good morning to Mazen Namdekan. Good morning to the Prime Minister, Biafran Republic Government in Exile, his cabinet, kitchen cabinet members, and every genuine Biafra or whosoever that is fighting for the cause of Biafra. Yesterday, I had little issue with my network. Even as I'm talking now, I still have not ratified it, but I'm trying. And I believe that it is going to allow me to speak for, and pour my heart out to the people of Biafra and those that love the freedom of, their fellow human beings. I would like to just pick up from where you stopped. There is nothing, absolutely nothing anybody that is going to do in the name of bringing Biafra positively that I will be against. Never. I will not do that. When I go to different platforms, you see Igbo-speaking Biafrans making irrelevant comments. And I will look at them. I am surprised if a Ghanaian of my own stature will come out and be doing what I'm doing. What happens to those people that are called Biafrans? What happened to them? Why are they doing what they are doing to their own brothers? Why? I cannot just fathom or the rationale behind their attitude towards their own freedom. Your land has been taken over. There are illegal minings going on everywhere. Your ground are being dug under your feet. Everything that you have has been taken away. Look at what happened in Ibadan. Individuals, do you want to tell me that thing that happened there, was it the day before yesterday, was by mistake? People were conducting illegal mining. And when you look at the devastating effect of a dynamite, it is worse. The radius, depending on the quantity of that dynamite that is there, that is used to blast these rocks, and so on and so forth. Depending on the quantity, the only thing that is bigger or stronger in destruction is any weapon that carries nuclear warhead. That is the action or the destructive effect of dynamite. If you go back to the Victory and browse the dynamite blast that happened in Ghana here, you will see how the entire community was raised down. People were fleeing because of the vibration of the dynamite. These are what people are doing. And these people that are doing it, they are not doing it alone. They are doing it in connivance with those that they put in power, those people that are validating these criminals. And that is why Biafra says, no, we cannot continue with this kind of criminality that is going on our land. And you sit elsewhere, you are accusing and pointing fingers at your brothers and sisters. What a shame. Look, Mazin Namdekano said before, he was unfortunately kidnapped. Anything that you can do that is going to bring Biafra or make Biafra come first, or faster than it is, do it. He said, even if the devil, that he will support the devil to fight for the restoration of Biafra. And after that, they put the devil where it belongs to.
Exactly.
Why are we making things so difficult for our brothers and sisters? If you cannot fight, just keep quiet. If you cannot fight, keep quiet and leave them. When we are successful, you will come. And they remember, if you did not fight, if you didn't fight, if you did not go to the bush to hunt for that antelope, when the antelope is killed, brought home and cooked, you eat it after your bag.
Absolutely.
You will have a running stomach. You did not fight for Biafra. You are busy criticizing those that are fighting. But when the Biafra comes, you will not enjoy that Biafra because you did not labor for it. My brother, the database Mazi Simon Ekpa has brought, in fact, it's a novella there. It is a novella there, and every Biafran, man or woman, must get involved in it. Like I heard him say was it yesterday that people in Biafra land will not be able to do it because of what they are passing through. But those in the diaspora, you can do it. You can go in, and we are going to vote for it as well. Register so that you will vote. Contribute for the securing or the safety or the liberation of our ancestral land, and to me, my mother's ancestral land. Whatever God has given to you, please, just that money that you are going to use to pay tithe, because you don't have the Levites anymore that you are paying tithe for or to. The Levites are no more. Tithe was brought simply because of the Levites to feed them, because they were in charge of the priesthood of Israel. Everybody is working. Nobody should feel that money that you are going to use. If you cannot give it to the orphans or the widowers, bring it to Biafra so that Biafra will use it to free and fight and free our land. This nonsense is too much for us to bear. Thank you so much. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless you. Those in the comment section, I say, may God bless all of you for your time and whatever that you are doing for the liberation of my mother's ancestral land. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will bless you
You see?
Enormously. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will enlarge your wallets and your pockets. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will give you what to do, even if you don't have anything to do, to contribute to the restoration of Biafra. May God bless you. May God bless my sister Linda and brother Chooks. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. I yield. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that amazing, amazing speech. You are always an inspiration to Biafrans, and we appreciate you, and we will continue to appreciate you always. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you for that amazing contribution. Heard from our beloved brother Maxwell, he has spoken just right on the point. What is led for us today is for us to listen to the voice of the reason. Listen to voice of reason anywhere you are as a Biafran. This is a challenge for us. There is no longer time to play around. There's no longer time to play around. We have to take the responsibility for every single thing we are doing today. We have to take responsibility. Time have gone. There's no more time to play around. There's no more time to play around. The coast is clear. It is left for you to choose what you want to be, how you want to be it, and how you want to pursue it. Biafran people, we are very lucky that Chukwu Okike Abiyama gave us a man of vision, a man who knows the road. If you chose by your own self not to follow the man that knows the road, it is your problem. You don't blame anybody. You don't blame Chukwu Okike. He has given you a man that knows the road. It is your own responsibility to follow that man. You can take a horse to the river, but you can't force the horse to drink water. Pay attention to the voice of reason now, or you will regret it. Go on, my beloved brother Solomon.
You see, thank you, my brother, once again. I just remember something now, and I want us to continue to hammer into our people. You see, my people, I want you people to just look at what is going on in Abuja. A family was kidnapped by the terrorists. One family, I think the man has about 5 children. They kidnapped them, and they are demanding how many billions of naira. They have killed 2. They first buy one. The other day they called them, say, let them come and discover, look at this corpse, whether it is their own daughter. And as the man come, behold, it was the man's daughter. They have already deleted him or her. You see, I'll continue to shout, just like our leader is continue shouting on Radio Biafra until they kidnap him. What will it take you to get up from where you are sitting to move forward? What will it take you? It take you nothing. It take you only courage. You see, it just courage and determination. I will move. My people, we have freedom. We have freedom. We have freedom. We are no longer under bondage. Forget this thing that is flying around. These ones that are flying around is this criminal that is among us that are bringing them in. I'm telling you, but if Chukwukema could it be that Chukwukema was not able to raise a formidable force in time? Me and you will be in IDP camp. Our brothers in diaspora have seen life. Many of them are here with us. They said, no, I must make a move. They make a move and go far away and see life. And they start to think, how I wish that this life will follow me, come back to my ancestral home, so that my people will benefit and enjoy from it. That is why you see them. And our PM have said it, that freedom of Biafra will come from diaspora. And when Tana has tried, they lay a solid foundation with their own blood. My brother, will you allow the blood of our forefathers, internal leaders, to be in vain? For me, it will not be in vain in my life and my family, unless it will be on your own. Everything is manifesting every day. Nobody is talking apart from Biafra, government and social media. Nobody is talking. I just told the Zoo radio to see if they can continue giving analysis on what is going on in Nigeria. They don't. Once they just talk and for that moment, they just switch into another thing, doing program and adverts. But if it is sit at home, if it is something that's concerning Biafra freedom, they will be talking against him every day. They will be making out their time. But you see how the thing is eating them, because once you sow evil seed, my brothers and sisters, upon evil fruit seed, our leader warned Yoruba people concerning what is going on in their land. That if you people continue reporting evil against Biafra, that you people are open a door for these terrorists to enter, and they have already entered Yoruba land, finish both their forests. That is why you see them acting like this. I want our people to remember when Omoteku was inaugurated, they are just like no go area. But today, did you hear about them again? The answer is no. You see, this is to show you that once you are not consistent in what you are doing, in what you are believing, in what you are fighting for, it will fizzle out. But you are consistent, and our leader said it. Consistency personified. Our leader he still insists on that thing he know, on that thing he believe, on that thing he love, on that thing he cherish. Say it's not I get this thing or my life, and it's on it. And likewise, our PM and many of us. I'm still telling you people, the only thing that you will do that to secure your future and to save your family and other people around you is just to support government. They do not ask you to come and do it for them. They have people that will do it. Remain it on ground. There are people that have there are people that have sacrificed everything they have in this life for me and you to be safe. They are in bush day and night, not sleeping. They are not doing business. They are not thinking how to go party or do anything. They are in the bush because of me and you and our future. Ihe ndị a niile bụ support. What they need is support. Support them. $1, and our leader was telling them in diaspora, your $1 will go a lot. And that time they were shouting, yes, we are going to do it. Now the time has come. Where are they? Where are they? If you people can shout that time when our leader was around, would you not do it more better than now? When he is not around, he said he loved Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano is another savior. Biafra is your home. Come out now. It is now to prove it. It is not to prove it. A time will come when the door will be closed. I continue telling everybody.
The network issue has started again. Network problem. Let's be patient and see if our beloved brother could connect back again. I can see my beloved sister, Norma TV. You are welcome, Norma TV. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for being there. And I see my sister, Mary Telcam. Thank you so much, my beloved sister, Mary. Thank you for being part of the program. Freeman Iko Tony, thank you so much, my beloved brother, Freeman. I welcome you. And every other person who is there, please like and share this program. Like and share to all platforms. Share to every platform so that we can be able to reach to as many people as possible. This is not the time to keep the message to ourselves. It's a time to carry everyone along. Please kindly share. Go on, my brother.
So a time will come when the door will be closed. Your effort, your money, your idea, anything will be useless. Because by then we have gotten what we are looking for. And I want you to think of this thing. Without you supporting them, and they are making progress. Without you supporting our government, and our government is making progress, and they still look back and open door for you, me and you. Not that if you did not come, we will not be free come October and November 2024. We will, because you are not Chukwuka Abiyama. You have designed it, and it must come to surely come to pass. But for it not to be like we neglect, did you call us? The call has made again. The data processing unit campaign is ongoing. It's me and you, and I'm happy. Our leader won't say something. Time on Epa and share his videos accordingly. He's bringing a new dimension. And my brother, here I am with this very young man, our leader mentioned. Just as I love my leader, that is how I love Simon Epa and those that are working with him to make sure that I'm free. What of you? What of you? You will see how people are suffering every day. We that are in the zoo, see how suffering. My brother, before you eat, I think one of our Duduwa brothers said something. He buy food, food that you're supposed to eat in the morning, you eat it in the afternoon. That is the situation. Because you don't know when you get another one to buy food again. You don't know. That is the situation. It's getting worse every day. Nigeria is getting worse every day. Where the past is better than future. Will you allow this thing to continue to happen? Why can't you think otherwise? Let us go. Our internal leader say, let my people go. Let us go. The time has come. Thank you, my brothers, for giving me the attention. Honestly,
Thank you so much, my
thank you.
beloved brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for that wonderful contribution. Thank you so much. May Chukwu continue to guide and protect you. So please, we must adhere to every instructions. We have to adhere to every instruction. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. Don't allow yourself to be confused. Don't allow anyone to stand on the way of your freedom. We must have to continue to pay attention and do what we are supposed to do. So my fellow Biafrans, please try as much as possible to do your part. Do not hesitate in playing your own role. Do not hesitate in playing your own role. Whatever you know that you are going to do on your own part, please begin to do it now. Don't allow anything to stand on your way. I urge you in the name of Chukwu, do not allow anything to stand on the way of your freedom. We are very, very committed to this very restoration of Biafra. This very time, there is no excuse that is valuable. No excuse that anybody can give and say it is because of this or because of that that you are not in line. No excuse is valuable today. Everything that has to be done today is being done. Every confirmation that you need, you have. Anyone, anywhere today that is complaining and say that he doesn't know the direction to go or he doesn't know the truth, you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. If you say you don't know the direction to go, you don't know what to do, you are actually deceiving yourself. The truth is out there. Every evidence and confirmation you need, you have it before you. So what is going to hinder you from doing what you're supposed to do? The responsibility that lies on our shoulder today is to support the Biafra Republic of Desire. Support by submitting your data. Immediately the link is out, you go there and fill in your data. Secondly, financial support for the Liberation Army. Because in the course of our self-defense, it costs money. For us to defend ourselves effectively, it needs money. There is no way we can defend ourselves effectively without money. That is why every Biafran has to wake up. Fellow Biafrans, it is before you, it is your table. I pray that Chukwu Okike will guide and protect every one of us. Give us that strength, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to fight this battle until the end. I am going to end this program here because I have an emergency to attend to. I will end this program and we are going to continue this program tomorrow, same time. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. If you have not followed, follow. And make sure you click your notification bell so that each time I come on, you will be on and we'll start together. I have to attend to an emergency now. So I will continue the program tomorrow, same time. Try to log on wherever you are watching from. I pray that Chukwu Okike will guide and protect every Biafran wherever you are. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every one of us. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the Liberation Army. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the Strike Force. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the resistance fighters, the Black Marine, our Air Force. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all our media warriors. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the de facto government in Hanland and every member of the Biafra government cabinet. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Secure him, give him wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and divine protection in his going out and coming in. No evil shall befall him. We pray for our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for divine protection, for strength, for revelations. We pray that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will join us very soon. No evil shall befall him. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining me on this program. I will see you again tomorrow, same time. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much for being with me. Stay safe.